Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away, start us off. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
A completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They go with a direct snap. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
He hands it to the back. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun, fighting him off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
As a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trucks through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Rutgers 7-0.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll test the right side here. Powerful running here. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Gators look to keep this drive moving. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. It pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up. Opens him up for an easy touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Rutgers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Gators offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. Running game has been smart.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
Well, in a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackle, but first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got his man wide open. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. From the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Caught over the middle. It's Delgado. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score,
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they hand it off to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Scarlet Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The pass rush closing in. He eludes the rush, and he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This try is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
To the end zone, but incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They're going to run it. He's brought down out at the 46. Third down after that running play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this
Sports, college football.